Shucks. I'm pouring.
I didn't have any caffeine this morning, so I'm dying. It's crazy because I don't even drink coffee. I drink green tea extract. But
ain't nothing like a little.
Y'all, I asked Will if there was caffeine in liquor. He said there's liquor and liquor.
Am I wrong or am I right? I'm right.
I need caffeine.
We need Don Julio Reposado to another great one. Yes.
Oh, I want to be outside.
Look, here she goes.
Man, these lyrics go in. Yeah. Put me up. This is some straight vibes.
Welcome
Start
back.
the show. Oh, you want to start it? Go ahead.
Welcome back to another episode of Bar2Bar podcast, where we bring bars from your favorite songs to the bar and we discuss it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Will.
And I'm your host, Nicolette.
And we are back at it again with another one.
Yes, we are. Good job. You did great on that.
I did great.
I'm proud of you.
Right?
You've been learning.
I did not skip the introduction part.
I'm proud of you. Progress.
Hey.
Making progress.
Hey.
Might steal my job.
What?
All right. Well, how you doing, Will?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
You know me.
It's a little rainy outside. That's the only thing. I'm like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sunny, felt great, looked great. Thursday, the day we come in and record.
It's crazy because it's been beautiful. Oh, is that what you just said?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's been great. It's been warm, but now it's about to start getting a little chilly out there. That's why I still been wearing my hoodies and everything, because y'all know how this weather
I
be.
know.
Crazy. And the pollen's out.
That's
too.
how you get sick.
Exactly. That's why I still
From the extreme change in weather.
Mm-hmm. That's why I maintain.
I feel like the winter's gone though.
I mean, winter might be gone, but where we're at, you never know.
Well,
You never know.
we sound like an old married couple talking about the weather.
I'm just saying, this shit crazy. It will snow in March, which we are in March. It will snow.
I don't think it's gonna get to that point this year.
I don't think so either. But I'm just saying. But enough of that, y'all didn't come to hear that. Y'all can watch Channel 2 Action News for that.
Channel 2 Action News.
You know what I'm saying? Fox 5. You know what I mean? But what we got going on today?
Okay, so I have to pull up my notes. I always forget to do this part. So maybe we just won't do the thingy where it never times out, because every time I forget how to do it. So shut up. Let me pull up these notes. They're downloading. They're downloading. I'm sorry. I always forget to do this part, guys. Anyways,
It's okay.
like you said, like you asked, how am I? I'm okay. But
Yeah, you sound.
I haven't gotten addicted to caffeine because I'm very sensitive to caffeine. So even my dose of caffeine is really, really low. But in my pre-workout, there's some of it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't work out today. Today was a rest day. And so I didn't take it. And so I'm kind of like...
Bye.
I kind of did want to work out just so I could take it.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys. Okay, my notes are up. Didn't mean to bore you there. I hope you're still here
Wake up.
with us. Today we got a good one for you.
Yep.
And okay, speaking of working out, actually, when I heard this song while I was was it when I was cooling down? I don't know. I was working out and then this song just came on and I was like, oh, yes. And it pumped me up, gave me that extra pump for cardio. And then, I was like, I got to do this song next. We got to hit the legends up. We haven't hit too many legends thus far.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we have to, go in with a legend. So the song I'm talking about is Change Clothes by Jay-Z and Pharrell.
Let's just change clothes.
Hey, I knew you was going to sing this. You're probably going to sing it throughout the entire episode.
And girl, I promise you, no substitute. It's just me.
Yeah, I got a really good one for you.
What you got?
So we're going to get to that. We're going to get to the bar facts and stuff, which is,
Okay.
It just warmed my heart. But anyways, before we get to that, let's go ahead and just check some ID. When do you think this record came out?
I have no
Yes,
clue.
you do.
But
Well, you were
don't. But
alive.
You know what? Look. I'm going to give it my best guesstimate. I'm going to say 2000.
Did you cheat? Did you look at my notes?
No, I can't see. I can. But
You have really great vision, Will.
2005.
I feel like you saw.
What was it?
And you're trying to.
No,
act
I
like
did
you
not. I
did
really,
it.
I really did not.
I'm gonna look back at the tapes.
You should,
I'm gonna beat your
record.
ass if I find out
Hey,
that you saw.
Hey, if I'm absolutely right about this, y'all look back and see if I looked at her notes. I did not.
Okay, well, you're wrong, but I feel like you're trying to be wrong because being right would be too obvious.
Well, no, I'm not. What
You're
was
2
it?
years off. November 4th, 2003.
It was 2003.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 2006 at first.
Think back to 2003, though.
I was in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't remember. Like, nothing significant about, you know what I'm saying, at that time made me think about this song. But
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
close though. One of these days I'm gonna hit it on the head. I promise you.
That's like 2002 for me. Nothing significant is happened in 2002 for me, I don't think. Like, I don't remember being 12. Like, I don't remember that year. Like, I knew I was in 6th grade, and I knew that was the year, like, I actually started doing good in school. Because I actually was like, all right, I'll care now.
Yeah.
I guess I should. I'm going to go to high school soon.
Yeah.
Because up until then, I didn't care. And it wasn't that I was dumb. I just
didn't care.
didn't care. And then I was like, all right, fine, I'll apply myself. And then I've been a straight A student ever since. It's a lot of work. That's probably why I didn't want to do that shit before.
That is facts. Stay in school, kids.
But anyways, 2003. So do you think this song can work now, later? I mean, well, yeah, now or later, because it came out before in the past. So do you think it can work now if it came out yesterday? Or in the future if it came out in 2078?
I don't know about the future, but I definitely feel like it could do now.
I think it could do now up to 2000 and I'm going to cap it off at like the end of the 20s. Yeah, because I don't know what's going to happen towards. I always feel like 5, like when you hit that mid mark in a decade and up, that's when shit starts to change. And by like 8, 9, it's really like changed.
And it's solidified. The change. Is solidified, yeah.
So I'm just going to cap it off at 2030.
Okay.
Just because I don't know the future for real. But I just think this song was already before its time. You know, of course, Pharrell produced, well, N.E.R.D. produced it. And,
Yep.
you know, they was already on a different wavelength back then anyway.
Man, their beats and everything was so futuristic. I mean, you just a few other songs that I could think of. I'm not going to say them, but...
was it futuristic, though? Because I don't feel like anybody ever touched what they did.
I just feel like it's futuristic because of the sound. I mean, like...
But what is futuristic? Because you know what else people called futuristic? Like swag surf, the wave that Future was on at first, the whole Pluto wave thing. People call that futuristic, but that doesn't sound like changed clothes.
I mean, I don't know how that would have been futuristic. I look at futuristic as just like the sound that I heard with anything produced by N.E.R.D. or Neptunes or Pharrell himself by himself, period.
Is it because they were very much like into the whole, like they had like chains of them and like as astronauts and stuff?
They were different. They were different,
but there's different types of different. I just don't like the word futuristic because it's like no one even knows what that is. Remember even the Jetsons? You know what year the Jetsons was?
2000 something?
What?
I don't remember what
it was 2008. We didn't touch barely half of that shit.
We ain't touched none of it. We're not living in the air.
I think we're
not floating.
Yeah. I don't think there was anything we touched.
Because like their houses and stuff was floating in the air, like, you know what I'm saying, type of thing.
We're still floating in the air. Earth is floating.
I mean, Earth is floating. Is it flat or is it round? Answer that question.
Oh my gosh, can we not get into this? I don't see why people are so hung up on whether it's flat or round. Who cares?
It's a conspiracy.
But okay, really quick, we're gonna get into change clothes. But with flat Earth thinkers, I don't get what the big deal is.
I don't know either.
What is that? Why does that threaten somebody who believes the Earth is round? I don't get where the threat comes from.
I just don't. I don't personally. I think
there's something.
We're still alive and we're still moving around.
But you know, people think it's a dome.
Think we're in a dome?
Yeah.
And like the weather is created by
something up there.
Hey man, I don't know.
There's and I'm like, bro, does it really matter? None of y'all know. First of all of y'all are wrong.
A lot of conspiracies out there.
Anyways, let's go back because we're not gonna get into this.
Because that can go on and on.
Whoever's triggered, we're sorry. Okay.
I Apologize.
We don't find you a threat. You can believe what you want. You're welcomed at this bar any day.
Yeah, we open-minded folks over here.
Right. Open-minded people only. Okay, listen. So we're going to go into Bar2Bar. Oh, actually, remember, I almost forgot. So we added a new segment last episode for our guests, but we want to continue this segment. It's called What You Pour In. And really, it's if the song or the artist could be in the form of any liquor, what would it be? So basically, what would Jay-Z be pouring? What would Jay-Z, if they were the two bartenders on hand, what would they be pouring? I'll let you answer first, because I had time to think about it.
Yeah,
I'll let you think about it.
So for Jay-Z, I think that he would be...
No, this song. Let's just do this
the
song.
song?
Only because, Jay-Z has gone through different levels of... he could be different and depending on the
albums,
album. Right?
Okay,
so for this song in particular, let's just narrow it down.
This was a smooth song. This was one of those, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, change clothes. Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? Swag type of thing. So when I think of swag and something that's chill and relaxed and cool, I'm thinking of something like a bourbon maybe, or black folks don't really drink bourbon, but they do, but they don't.
They do. Johnny Walker.
Yeah, you're right, Johnny Walker. You're absolutely right. That or like a really smooth what's it called? What's the other one? Whiskey. Really smooth whiskey.
Okay, like what?
Like Jack Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Jack Daniels too cheap for this record.
He's too cheap.
Yeah.
I don't really know any expensive whiskey. What's an expensive?
It would have to be like a Bullet or something.
Okay. Yeah, see, I'm not a whiskey person.
Is Bullet bourbon or whiskey? I think it is whiskey. You know, they're a variation of the two. Bourbon is just a fancier version, basically, of whiskey.
Really? See, you just taught me something.
Yeah.
I can tell you about tequilas, though.
I believe that... Okay, I see where you're going with it. Your definition of swag and my definition of swag are different. Okay. It's similar but different. Right. Because I was introduced to the word swag, like we were talking about before, like the swag and surf and that whole... What are these Travis Porter type records, right?
Boy.
Right. And so when I think swag, I don't think, sophisticated male. I think teeny bopper kids trying to be cool.
I mean, but there's different. That's why for me, there's swag and there's different types of swag.
I mean, there is, but I know that your definition is not wrong. It's just when I say the word swag, you
automatically instantly think.
It takes me to 2008 freshman year.
Yeah. Everybody's swag surfing or hop up out of bed.
Yeah.
Turn my swag.
Exactly.
On. Yeah. I get that pretty boy swag.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy, man, the swag era was ridiculous. I'll tell you that.
So yeah, I don't think of swag when I think of this record in my definition. I would say you're very good with that. And what's the first liquor that came to mind? You have to know the first one that came to mind.
For you?
Yeah. For this record. For not necessarily for me that I drink.
For this record?
What was the most popular drink?
Back then?
That they were raving about. It was a few of them, but Cristal.
I was about to say Cristal. I was definitely thinking that.
I thought of Cristal, but for some reason, so I know Cristal is actually a very fancy type liquor, right? Champagne. But to me, I think Cristal for this record, not because it's the obvious choice, but because it was so hood fabulous and it was so ghetto chic.
Everybody had the word Cristal somewhere in their song back then.
And they were actually drinking it. So when I think, it was probably in this, I didn't watch the video, but it was probably in this music video too. So not because it's the obvious choice and it's duh. No. But genuinely, guys, this song is so ghetto chic. It's so hood rich. Cristal.
Definitely Cristal. I agree with you on that one.
Okay.
That was a good one. Definitely good one.
Perfect. Is my computer? Thought my phone was dead. It's not. All right, let's go Bar2Bar.
Bar2Bar.
This is the segment where we pull up. Well, I choose the bars that are my favorite from the record, and I'm excited because I have a mouthful today.
Well, let's get it.
Like every day. All right, so your dude is back. Maybach proof is back. Sorry, tell the whole world the truth is back. Okay, the reason why I like this one is because I genuinely, let me tell you. Backstory. A very small backstory. The other day, I was in my car. I was driving. It was kind of a long drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember pulling up in my driveway, and I turned the car off, and I got this interesting feeling that it's that feeling of, you know, when you're in like a new relationship and you're like, it's just so weird, like you just, it's not even that you thought of the relationship, it's just where you are right now. You just feel good.
Yeah.
That is how I felt, but I'm not in a relationship. It's just me. And then I stopped and I was like, yo, I think I'm in love with myself. Like dead ass. And I started busted out laughing. Not that it's a funny thing and that I hated myself, but like, it was dope. I was like, yo, your girl is back.
Yeah.
Made back. Truth is back.
Hey, yo, no. Hey, I love that. I love that because some folks forget that they gotta fall in love with themselves. Man.
Yeah.
You gotta love yourself first.
Yeah.
That's fine. I like that.
And it's crazy because I love that it didn't come from like a cheesy way. It really came left field out of nowhere. I was just listening to an audiobook, turned my car off. And
you felt the rush.
When when everything went, as soon as it went silent, I looked to the side to grab my purse and I was like, yo, what was that? I'm in love with myself. Because I was like, I feel so good about where I am in life right now with me, not necessarily with all of the things that I have my issues with control, but just like with me and the work that I'm doing on myself. Of course, I'm always talking about working out and that bleeds into like mental for me. Like I'm always like, when I get angry about something or when I'm my issues with control and trying to figure out things with my inner child, and I just was like, yo, I like where I'm at. Like I ain't perfect and I still got a shitload of shit to figure out. But I like this feeling.
But you happy.
It felt good to feel that romance feel. Comment below if you've ever felt that romance feeling, but it was just about yourself. And it was like totally random out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, but you just fell in love again and you realized, damn, I'm in love with me.
I'm like, damn, I'm the truth, my nigga.
Yeah,
like,
you had goosebumps and everything, didn't you?
I did.
That's that. I know the feeling that you felt because I felt that feeling before.
It was more chills,
right.
Less goosebumps, more chills because it was warm out that day.
You were just happy. It was overwhelming and it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
A rush of excitement for yourself.
So that.
Good feeling.
Oh, let me tell you, when you get to that side, because let me tell you, this time last year, baby girl was going through it. Man. We ain't going to touch on that because we're doing good now. Maybe another episode, whatever song we find that.
We up.
Right.
Yeah, baby.
All right, next one. He does say in the song, I gotta keep it peace like a Buddhist. And actually, I don't even know if I've shared this with you. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I can't even remember if I've said it on the podcast before, but I've been meditating since 2017, and I've been meditating daily since 2019. So, oh yeah, you do know that.
About meditation.
I say that, and then I think later in the song he jumps over to the more space I get, the better I write. Oh, never I write, because we know he don't write his lyrics. But if ever I write, I need the space to say whatever I like. And that word space, for me, I identified that word space with clearing your mind space. I need the space to say wherever I like. And so I don't know how my mind contorted this into that, but art is subjective and you get to interpret it how you want.
Absolutely.
So I know this is not where he was going with it. Maybe. Well, I don't know because I don't know. I haven't spoken to him.
Right.
But if this isn't where he was going with it, that's totally fine. This is my interpretation. And the way like my mind contorted all of that, and I was like, yes, like I got to keep it peace like a Buddhist. Basically, I have to meditate, you know? I think in the Buddhist religion, meditation is a huge thing, and it's just like, if ever I write, I need the space to say wherever I like. If ever I take the time, it doesn't even have to be written. If ever I take the time to just analyze and just to be aware of what I'm going through, I need the space to literally be as honest as I can with myself.
Right.
And that way, everybody else gets the better version of me.
Absolutely.
Everyone else gets the better version of me. So that's how I connected that one. It's a mouthful, but
no. I feel you on that one, especially when people listening to the song probably think that he's just talking about he needs space from everybody else. You know what I'm saying, to be in his own.
But that's
zone.
true
but,
too.
I mean that is true also. But the way that you interpret it, it's more of a mental space.
Yeah,
like you said. with meditating, you put yourself in a different space. When you
Yeah.
put yourself in a different space, you get that other space that you need too. So it's actually, you could get it both ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes sense. That's actually pretty dope. I wouldn't have thought about it like that. I just thought basically he just needs space. People leave me alone.
It is that too, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But you put it your own.
But I
your
need
own-
that mental space to say wherever I like, and I need that space from everybody else to shut the fuck up.
So I can still say whatever I like.
Right, so I could just feel the feels. Yo, being honest with yourself, who would have thought that I would have that this is where we're going with the record, right? But when you're honest, that's the one thing if I could wish something for everybody is to just be honest with yourself. It's ugly, it gets murky, sometimes the overwhelming feeling of just dread like lasts a long time. But I'm telling you, the more you're honest with yourself, the more you can withhold or withstand whatever you think your mind is going to do to attack you. And trust me, it's going to find ways to try to attack you if it feels like you're going into uncharted territory that's uncomfortable. It's going to be like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Grab your phone really quick.
Yeah.
Just, let's not, you know what I'm saying?
Scroll on Instagram.
Oh my God.
Turn the TV on. Watch something on Netflix. Play the game.
Y'all, and I'm still addicted to my phone. And I'm going to say that because I cannot front and be preachy on this podcast. I can't front. And it's worse now because my notifications are back on with Instagram and stuff and YouTube. So I'll go to just look at the notification, and then I start scrolling what is the word? I'm on autopilot.
It's like a subconscious thing.
Yeah.
For instance, you're just sitting there. You meant to just check this. Like say, I'm gonna just check my email. Just check my email.
And then my
and then all of a sudden
my thumb drifts.
You're
And
on Instagram.
it drifts without me even thinking about it. I could be in thought of something, and in the middle, in transition of the thought, my thumb literally moves on its own.
Now you're on Instagram.
It's almost like, if you drive home every day, make the same route, you don't have to think about it. You can be in crazy deep thought, but you're gonna it's secondhand to you. That's how it is, and that's really, really sad to say. It is. I hate that for me, but I gotta be honest. My nigga, I'm gonna find ways to get better at it because I'm not even consumed that much. Luckily, the stuff on my Instagram isn't a whole bunch of gossip shit and craziness.
Yeah.
But it's still I can see the effects that it's having on my attention span and my mental when I take the time to meditate and just be right now I'm practicing silence. So I'll take time out of the day to just not even meditate, just sit there and just nothing. And it has its moments where it's oh my God, this is excruciating. And then it has its moments where it's
Peace.
I would have never thought of that if I didn't sit here and,
You ever fall asleep?
I don't ever fall asleep. The only time I fall asleep is if I wake up from sleep overnight and then try to immediately
Hop back into meditation.
hop into it.
Not back into it.
Because I haven't woken up for real. So if I close my eyes again, I'm obviously gonna fall asleep.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Not to be funny because meditation, people take that really seriously. And I'm not trying to be funny, but one time I did try it. I did absolutely try it, and I fell asleep. So that just showed me that my mental I wasn't prepared for it. And I don't think I was taking it serious at the time also. I haven't tried it again since then.
Okay. I can talk about this for days and days and days. We'll move on, and because I really want to touch on it with you, but let's get a song that's about that peace and tranquil and meditation, whatever.
You're right.
And then we'll dive into it, and we'll revisit why.
Meditation is important. I got you.
No, why you fell asleep.
Okay.
I mean, I could give a fuck if people think it's important or not.
Yeah.
But I think it is. But I love having these conversations.
Okay, yeah.
I light up because
we'll get back to it. I can tell. Look, she didn't need the caffeine just there.
I know. We just gotta talk about meditation, huh? All right. So after that, he goes into the hook. This was interesting to me, but I know why I brought up the hook. So he says, change clothes and go. I stay fresh to death, a boy from the projects, and I'm going to take you to the top of the globe. So let's exchange numbers and go. Sorry, I had to sing that. And girl, I promise you no substitute. It's just me. Okay, so I put the whole thing down because I love how the hook, it's nothing deep. I just love how the hook makes you feel great.
This song makes you feel, but especially the hook.
Yeah, of
Definitely.
course. The hook is the meat of the record. And it's just like, this is so... It took me, to thinking about meditation and just being and like falling in love with myself, and then just to go back to change, like when you get fresh and like it just feels good. It's a summer bop, even though it didn't come out in the summer, but to me, it's a summer bop. And
this is one of them songs that you roll if you got a car that a convertible, or you just got your car, you roll all the windows down, you blast it, and you just go not crazy, but you just rap and you just sitting there going in because this is your shit.
Think of like a summer night where it's like a cool 75, 77 at most degrees.
Lord.
It feels good outside. It's a nice cool breeze, nothing too cold where you need a jacket. It just feels good on your skin.
Yep.
Top back, you chilling. You might be like parked at like a mountaintop and you just chilling, and it just feels good to just feel that vibe right quick. You're not on no sad shit. You just like... And when I say mountaintop, like kind of like a like a
cliff, like type of thing.
and then you just kind of see the city.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Feel good.
Yeah,
that's kind of why I wanted to.
You
bring
had me
that up.
envisioning. I started bopping. Here we go.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. I know a lot of people take that scenery and just want to like Janae Aiko it out, and that's totally fine. We love her, but like this just feels good. Like to just see that view, probably. Yeah. Just feeling good in your skin.
You're sitting there dancing by yourself or with whoever you with. Like, definitely.
Right. So then he goes on. I think this is on the second verse. He says and this is where I want to get into my bar fact. He says he and the boy, referring to himself. He and the boy Pharrell make beautiful music. He is to the East Coast with Snoop is, to the West Coast with Faces to Houston. So I wanted to ask you, well, hold on. Do I want to say the bar fact first, or do I want to ask you? Let me read the bar fact again. Oh, yeah. Dang. Okay, yeah, let me ask you first. So he said he and the boy Pharrell make beautiful music. We know that.
Fact.
He is to the East Coast with Snoop is. So... and to the, West Coast with Faces. But since I don't listen to much Scarface in Houston, Ghetto Boys, I wanted to ask you, do you agree with him that he says that Jay-Z himself is to the East Coast what Snoop Dogg is?
Then?
Yeah. Would you be like, West Coast is Snoop, East Coast is Jay?
Was Jay-Z back then?
Well, yeah, when he wrote this record.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree. I mean, thinking about it, Jay-Z was on a roll back then. I mean, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know which album this was on. I do not remember.
I don't either. Actually, didn't look at that.
But I will say this: I believe Blueprint dropped in 2001, if I'm not mistaken, and then obviously this song came out in 2003. So that's about a good time gap in between, as far as albums and songs and everything. And Jay-Z was on a roll early 2000s. He was killing it.
Was
and I
he
feel
where what Snoop was though? Like was Snoop on the road then in that time frame too? Because Snoop has his moments where he ducks in and out.
But see, I don't know because I didn't listen to Snoop like that back then. So I'm not sure. But I do remember Pharrell. Pharrell was on a roll at this time too because he had just dropped a song with Snoop. I'm not sure what time period, what year, but Drop It Like It's Hot.
Okay.
So with that being said, if that was around the same time, then yes, I would have to agree with that.
I think I should have done a little bit more research to see if I agree with that. Because like when I think of Jay-Z in this moment of time, I don't know if I think of Snoop Dogg as the same. Not to say that one is less than the other. It's just, is that what I don't know. I don't know if I would look at Jay-Z 2003 and then be like, but Snoop 2000, like, and we're basing it on coast, like, yeah, like he's our guy in this ring and Snoop is our guy in that ring.
Yeah.
And
it's hard to say because I don't know what Snoop had going on in 2000.
I just don't remember. I do know. I have some songs written, but I feel like Jay-Z's reign was a little bit more prevalent, a little bit maybe more commercial. Maybe, but not, I don't know. Okay, so let's get to the bar fact really quick, because I also want to talk about a different music group that was around this time, maybe dying off, but around this time.
Okay.
So the bar fact is, in 2003, Pharrell was, and I'm saying allegedly because it's arguable, in 2003, Pharrell was allegedly responsible for 43% of all American radio.
I'm telling you, he was going crazy.
43%. This includes Khaleesi's Milkshake.
Yes.
That was 2003, I believe. Snoop Dogg, Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep. Of course, Change Clothes, Jay-Z. Frontin', he released his first song, Frontin', Jay-Z. And then several Justin Timberlake songs, like I Love You, and, you know, when he branched out of NSYNC and was huge as Justin Timberlake, the solo artist. And then Britney Spears, too. I'm a Slave for You, which now is controversial, but I'm a Slave for You, and different records off of her, I think it was the Toxic album.
Damn.
So, yeah, Pharrell was out here killing it, not only in hip-hop, but in pop and, you know, different
R&B.
genres. Yeah. So if he had so it says that he had 43% of all American radio, and this was 2003.
Right.
Don't forget Murder Inc.'s reign. Do you think Murder Inc. had the other half?
Not the other half. They had a chunk. I don't think they had the other half.
Who had the other half, or who had the other little bit of junk? Outside of pop, obviously.
I want to say Timberland.
Timberland in 2003. In the early 2000s?
Isn't that not, hold on, is that not when Nelly Furtado was doing her thing?
Yeah.
Timberland was producing, if not most, if not all her music.
Yeah, but she wasn't bigger than Murder Inc.
She wasn't bigger. No, not saying she was bigger. I said Murder Inc. had majority of the chunk, like a lot of it. But I'm saying Timberland had a lot to do with producing a lot of songs in the early 2000s. That's just my opinion.
Yes.
A lot of them.
But Timberland also was biggest when he was... worldwide, I'll say, when he teams up with Justin Timberlake. But at this point, he was teamed up with Pharrell. So
he was teamed up with Pharrell.
Nelly Furtado was big, but she wasn't Justin Timberlake big.
No. But I mean, wasn't Timberlake and Timberland still collaborating too? That's what I'm saying. Like Timberland had his hand in a lot of things.
He did, but I think he wasn't working. In my opinion, I mean, we'd have to go back and really do the logistics. But if I can just go off of memory, Timberlake was working.
Pharrell.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know Timberland was working with him on Cry Me a River, but I don't even remember when Cry Me a River came out. I want to say that was maybe 04 or 05. It could have been 03, maybe.
Somewhere
and then there was another one. You spend your nights alone. He never comes on.
That was on the same album?
Yeah, but I can't remember the name of this song. What goes around? What goes around?
Goes around, comes back around.
Yeah. So anyways.
That whole album was fire. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't listen to it. But I think that Murder Inc. definitely probably had a good... So I think they had a good 50%. But you got to think about it. They were everywhere.
You said Pharrell had 40 what?
43% in 2003.
Murder Inc. I would say had probably about 50%.
That's what I said. Half.
I'm agreeing with you.
No, you said not half. You said just a chunk.
No, you said half of what?
Let's move on because now you're getting confused. Let's take a shot.
No. So okay.
You said half of what? Nigga, we moving on. No, but I thought that was cool because I forgot about all those records and...
The Murder Inc. had?
No, that Pharrell did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like Milkshake. First of all, my mom liked that song. Imagine an old school Caribbean woman trying to sing, but no, with an accent, with a Caribbean accent.
Oh, I can't do that.
Exactly. Milkshake was going crazy. I remember I found out B2K broke up one morning, and Milkshake came on right after the news broke, and my mom was just like singing at the top of her lungs, and I was like, "Mom, yeah, that's not like I always say. If my mom knows the song, it's pretty epic. She used to love Snoop Dogg, "Drop It Like It's Hot" too.
Tell you that song like, was a hit. Everybody tried it. Everybody would do that Snoop, and then when you cut the song off, and everybody's still doing the Snoop.
Yeah. So shout out to the records. Yeah, shout out to the big Pharrell records. Salute, because that was part of my childhood. Yum, yum.
Frontin'.
Oh, that's still my song to this day. Like, no one can touch it. To me, it's nobody's favorite song. Nobody loves that song like me.
Man, Frontin'.
I don't care what you say. Nobody likes it like
I forgot about Frontin'. I forgot about Beautiful. Now you make me want to go back. See, look, that's
Beautiful is such a beautiful record.
It is.
No
and now
pun
when we get
intended.
in the car, when I get in the car to leave this place.
Dun, 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 dun. That's a real summer bop. Like that tops. Actually, that song's in my opinion is better than Change Clothes. But like that was the better record between the two that came out that year. But
you know what? Now that I think about it, I mean, there's another. I can't remember the name of the song, but another Jay-Z and Pharrell song that they did that was around that time period, still around the same time period. You're right.
what, another Jay-Z and Pharrell one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Change Clothes, it's Frontin', and it's excuse me, miss. Excuse me. What's your name?
But there was another one that was on. I just can't think of the name of it. It'll come to me later on.
Oh, okay.
So hot. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. This is the I think this is the verse where I kind of like I jump around from the first verse to the second verse. So in the first verse he says, "I ain't a new jack, nobody gon' Wesley snipe me. It's less than likely. Move back." And then later on he says, "No bra with the blouse, that's so necessary. No panties and jeans, that's so necessary. Now why you fronting on me? Is that necessary? Do I to you look like the lane?" Okay, we can keep going on, but I wanted to point out, I ain't a new jack. Nobody gonna Wesley snipe me. It's less than likely. Move back. Well, when I tell you, I am so tired of being the bigger person.
Why you say that?
I am so tired of liars. And it's crazy. And y'all know I'm single. I'm not talking about niggas. I'm not talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
It is some niggas. But I'm not talking just like being so like wrapped up in a relationship type shit. I'm just so tired of like all this fugazi bullshit. Like, do I look like a new jack? And I looked up new jack, and it basically means, like a new kid to the scene, like a new
kid on the block,
basically
brand new.
And like New Jack City, nobody's gonna Wesley snipe me, and it's just kind of like, bro, like I'm so tired of like people thinking they can get one over on me, For me, it's really the lying. Because people lie about unnecessary things, and I'm just like, bro, if you just communicate, you know that you don't have to lie, right?
It's a lack of respect.
My friend once told me that they think that people are afraid of, especially men are afraid of disappointing me. But I'm like, bro, when I find out the lie, do you not think I'm gonna be disappointed? Like
even more disappointed.
I'm normally the bigger person. I normally try to give the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, well maybe this did check out. Maybe and I'm tired. I'm just believing who you are now. If that's who you show me you are, I'm believing that.
Yeah,
I'm so tired, fam. Like, and it's something that happened recently, but it's not just that. It's an accumulation of It's an accumulation of Nicolette being.
I see what you did there. Yeah, being new jacks. They tried to new jack you.
Well, I wasn't a new jack, but they was trying to.
No. I'm saying they tried to new jack you. They tried to new jack you.
And I let that shit slide because I like to be the bigger person, and I'm just so fucking tired of that shit, man. All of that is so Why you fronting on me? Is that necessary? Like, that's how I've been feeling, bro. When that part came on, when I was doing my, bro, I probably jumped through the sky.
I ain't gonna catch you.
But like, literally, like.
You're
is that fucking necessary?
Absolutely not.
It's not. Y'all are doing dumb shit. I'm so loud. I'm looking at the wavelength. I'm so loud, and you're like low.
No. But I'm telling you, I've been looking at that the whole time. We both have been. It's both gotten up.
Oh, okay.
We both have gotten up.
We'll just sync it so that it gets.
But it's the energy. I love it. I love it. Because at first you was like,
I feel so good right now, guys.
Oh my gosh.
Because I thought I didn't.
All she needed was a shot of liquor. What's in liquor?
And some good
liquor.
And some good music.
Hey, I'll tell you, a good song will change your mindset. I promise you. Just like you said, you was at the end of your workout. You was like, damn, I got this cardio. This song came on. You was like, oh shit, let's go. You know what I mean?
I was like, go.
It's a song will do it to you.
I had to find something. Shout out to the YouTube, like I'm obsessed with watching YouTube workout videos, like of just different, especially like just
Give you
different
Give
people.
you good ideas. Good,
Yeah.
different things.
And
work
then
different
there are
muscles.
these guys that go crazy and they're always like, find something. And like, so when I'm like about to give out, gas out, I like this song really helped me find something. I was like, oh,
There's something
why you
that-
fronting on me? Is that necessary? And I just thought about people fronting on me and just like,
Or you fronting on yourself, talking about something, I can't finish this. Right, stop fronting on yourself.
Exactly.
Get your ass up and finish this cardio.
yeah, so felt good, but ooh, that is so aggravating
I
because
know.
it's like, oh my goodness, bro. Like, I don't even ask nothing from nobody these days. Like, the most I ask is you just fucking communicate and just be a fucking decent human being.
Either that or just leave me alone.
It's a wrap for you, baby. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Hey,
That's how I feel. You lie to me and I catch that shit and I could just feel it, and I could, even if I don't catch it, if I could just feel it and I just know, or even if it's not even lying, it's just the decency to not communicate and just be a decent human being. It's a wrap for you, baby.
shoo-doo-doo-doo.
Literally. Okay. Crazy how we went to so many different records with
Outta
just
here.
one. All right. So the last bar I wanted to get into is at the end of the song. He says, "And y'all niggas acting way too tough. Throw on a suit, get it tapered up, and let's just change clothes." And what I took from that was I had to think about it because I was like, "Ooh, I know what I want to say. What do I want to say? How do I want to word it?" 'Cause,
Right.
Like I felt it. I was like, "Ooh." So basically, I had to write this one out, guys, because I had to get the thoughts out. I needed the space to say whatever I like.
I like that.
A lot of, like, for me, I feel like a lot of niggas really do be acting too cool for school and they playing games and it's so unnecessary. And it's just like when he says, throw on a suit and get tapered up, for me, it's like, grow the fuck up. Okay? Grow. That's basically what it
Yeah,
means.
yeah.
More than likely, you have your adult, sophisticated men throwing on a suit and getting tapered up.
Yeah.
For me, that's a metaphor to grow the fuck up, bro. Like, you're acting too cool for school. Like, nah, I ain't. What you doing? Like, bro, just grow up. Be honest. Communicate. That's it. Like, stop it. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Like,
definitely
even
understand
girls
that. That makes
too.
a
Like,
lot of
women
sense.
too. Like,
Yeah,
grow
yeah.
up. Like,
Yeah, that's what goes for every. That's universal.
yeah, sometimes I have to tell myself to grow up, but not these days because I really like myself right now. I could do no wrong in my eyes. Anyway,
There she go.
anyways, but yeah, that's how I felt about that.
That right there, yeah, I definitely feel you on that one. That's a very good observation and a very good way to put that. I mean,
When was the last time you had to tell yourself to grow up? Be honest. We talking about that.
No, I am.
Don't be fronting on me. That's not
That's
necessary.
not necessary. Last time I had to tell myself to grow up, man. I want to say it was when I got the military.
You base everything back to the military.
Because
yo.
that's been 10 years of my life. I've been in the military.
So how-
for 10 years.
so
I
how?
had to tell myself to grow up because I was dependent. I would say I was dependent on the military when you think about it. Depending on them, I automatically got paid every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Everything was automatic.
Speak more into the
To the
mic.
mic,
Only
okay.
because it's so low. I know that's going to be an issue.
Okay. So everything was
There we
really, really dependent on the military.
Yeah.
And I did not want to depend on the military anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I told myself I need to grow up. And that's why one of the reasons why I got out the military. And
Put on
it was
your
time to
big
get
boy
out.
pants.
And let's go out here and find another way to get where I want to get in life without that automatic paycheck. You know what I'm saying? I have to go to work, which I do. You know what I'm saying? And I go to work. Everybody goes to work. Everybody does their own way. But
Was
the thing
it hard?
is,
Was it a hard decision?
to get out, no, it wasn't hard at all. It was not hard at all. I'm thankful
How
for
long
that.
did you wait to leave?
I had to wait until my time was up. I had to wait until my contract was up.
Oh, okay.
So like I said,
But
this
you
10
like
years-
made your.
But I had made my decision probably like 2 years before it was time for me to get out. That it was time for me to get out. So at that time, I started.
That would have
preparing
drove me nuts, bro.
myself. What?
Waiting 2 years to leave
Yeah.
something I'm not happy in.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm not gonna say I wasn't happy in it towards the end either. I'm not gonna say I wasn't happy. It's just I knew that I had outgrown what I was doing, and it was time for me to move forward in life to something else. That I did not want to depend on the military to provide for me anymore. That I wanted to move forward and provide for myself and do other things. There's other things I want to do.
That's good. I still would have went insane. Y'all, I'm a Gemini. So, like, soon as we know there's something else we want to do, like, there's not much waiting. If we wait, we're not going to do it.
Well, yeah, if you got
For the most
with the
part.
military, if you make a decision that you want to get out, and
They can lock you up for that, right?
huh?
Can't they lock you up for that?
If you want, if you leave without,
What's that called?
properly-
AWOL?
Yeah, you go AWOL. Yeah, they'll let you go. Nowadays, they don't even
To
try
jail.
to. No. What I'm saying is, if you go AWOL and you don't come back, they'll let you go because 9 times out of 10, there's something that you're gonna need or something's gonna happen where they're gonna catch up to you, whether you get a ticket.
And then they're gonna throw you in jail.
Yeah, then they lock you up and then they come get you. They take you back.
Just move out the country.
I mean, you could definitely do that too, but hey, I'm just
Look,
saying.
I'm not telling y'all how to go AWOL. Don't come.
I would not suggest it. Just ask for them to let you out early. They'll do that sometimes too.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. All right, so let's now get into our 86.
What we doing?
I have two of them.
Okay,
These are fun ones.
Okay.
Normally I have like life or death situations.
Yeah, you have some serious stuff where we put it on.
Yeah, but in light of just feeling good right now and just soaking up the moment, I want to say that I know that I when I come on the podcast, you never know how I'm going to feel that day. But I think I have to still give myself the proper time to really soak in feeling good and not just be like, oh yeah, I feel good and just disregard it.
Definitely so.
Really stop and smell the roses. So that's-
Absolutely.
So in light, let's have a light 86. I have two. They're pretty light.
Okay.
Okay. So which one would you 86? Always being underdressed for an event or always being overdressed for an event? I'm talking about change clothes, doing it up. So
would I rather get rid of being underdressed or get rid of being overdressed?
always, not like it's
not
one event and you have
always.
it. Like every single event you go to,
I'm
You're-
always wearing a tuxedo when everybody's wearing jeans.
yeah, like chill
Or
ass
I'm,
one, yeah.
or I'm always wearing shorts and everybody's wearing tuxedos.
Or well, yeah, because one is like more comfortable than the other.
Yeah.
Really, depending on what your
I'm not
style
gonna
is.
lie to you. I would rather be underdressed.
Really, you would
Yes.
rather go to a wedding in like chucks
I'm
and
going to a wedding in chucks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might wear house shoes or some slides and be.
you're not
super
gonna be
comfortable.
invited to my wedding.
I mean, that's if I had to always be underdressed. I'm gonna be underdressed. I
And
watch
your
it
ass
when-
gonna be underdressed outside the venue.
I'll be watching from a distance. I have my binoculars. Don't worry,
No one's gonna invite you to their wedding.
that's fine. Don't invite me. Don't. I can stay at home.
I see it though. I mean, I feel you.
I'd rather be.
It was a hard
underdressed.
one for me because I'm like, bro, I like to be comfortable, fam. Like,
Yeah, put on some.
but
shorts.
and then like,
Shit.
I would probably say underdressed too,
See?
only because
You can't even go to your own damn wedding.
I know, right? I mean, I don't know because for me, overdressed to me means that I have heels on. And if you know me, I don't wear heels for real like that. I have them, but it's not a comfortable shoe of choice. Like I like sneakers, I like flats or whatever. Like I like to just be fucking comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So
Catch me in
I
some
don't know because
slides.
I also am very like FOMO feeling and I'm very much like can get insecure when like everyone's done up and like I'm
So
not.
then what you do is like for like say for instance,
I lied, I'm switching mine.
you're switching.
Yeah, I'm gonna be overdressed.
Oh my gosh.
It is actually because I know what it feels
a
like to feel so underwhelmingly underdressed for an event.
Look, man, I'm walking in that motherfucker like, what's up?
I know, like if I was more secure with myself, I would choose underdressed.
Because you could be underdressed for your own events too. Shoot, for your wedding, you could have an underdressed wedding. Everybody come here, relax.
My wedding is the least of my worries because it's my day.
Girl,
I
it's
can do
your
what
day.
I
You do what
want.
you want.
It's like going to
Somebody
be
else's
yeah,
event.
and then letting
expecting
them
you.
down. Like I have.
Look, I'll let you know ahead of time. Hey,
do
listen,
that.
I have to wear. I'm just underdressed for everything.
No, so it's like, bro, you're not coming.
Then look, I can't.
But
make
I
it.
have
Sorry.
FOMO. I want to be with my friends and have fun. If everybody's going to like high tea or brunch, invite me.
I mean, but you could be nicely underdressed. You got on some Gucci slides. You know what I'm saying? Some Gucci shorts.
It doesn't.
It's still not
First of all,
the
you
same.
know, I don't even care for designer.
I know you
and
don't, but I'm
two,
just saying.
second, that's
just
not the
trying to-
same. Slides and heels, totally different caliber. There's nothing you could do to make them,
Guarantee Gucci
be the
slides
same.
cost more than everybody's half of the people.
That's not true.
half
Because
the people.
heels are no heels. Be
I'm gonna tell
expensive.
you right now, we know us men know where y'all be getting some of y'all heels from. Not
No,
all
we're talking
y'all.
about designer heels.
Design-
A
that's what I'm
Gucci
saying,
heel and a
designer-
Gucci slide is not going to be.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
You can't say Gucci slide and then say, oh, just a rinky dink heel. No, you got to
There's some
compare
nice.
them.
There's some nice heels that you could find at one of the lower end store, like for instance, Aldo's. You know what I'm saying? Like you could find some females find nice heels at Aldo's.
Yeah.
Whereas you got the Gucci slide that costs $600, whatever.
But that's not fair to compare those two because the price. We know the price point is different on that. There's not, even though Aldo is a nice store, we know the price point is 1,000% different.
Yeah. But
So
I'm just saying
say,
from my comfortable aspect.
I'm changing mine to overdressed.
She's a traitor.
I just can't let people down like that. I got issues with that, man. I don't like letting people down.
Kiss my.
I'm gonna work on it in therapy. Next, my next 86 is always wear shoes that are ugly and old. Oh wait, yeah. Would you rather 86 always wearing shoes that are ugly and old but super comfortable? We actually kind of talking about this. Or always wear fly ass shoes that everybody loves but they torture your feet. And this is an always thing, not a sometimes.
I'll do that right now. So I'm just gonna go with what I already got. I'm getting rid of the wearing the old shoes that are comfortable.
You would rather every time you wear shoes.
What is considered torture? Let's talk about that.
It says torture your feet and give you blisters.
Oh damn!
That's what it said on the thing for real.
I don't want no blisters. Never mind. I'm wearing the old comfortable shoes. No blisters on your feet are horrible.
Yeah, I just kind of feel like if you ever, I don't know, you say you wear uncomfortable shoes every now and then. For me, that would be heels for the most part, or sometimes my sneakers. I buy them, like my chunky sneakers, I buy them a little bit, like a half a size too small because I like when they look compact and chunky.
Yeah, I understand.
So they kind of like fuck with my feet. I don't wear them often, so it's not crazy. But I will say, like, if I have uncomfortable shoes on throughout the night, like, that's why girls be taking their shoes off and they don't even give a fuck no more. They be in a club and they're like, fuck it, I just cannot, bro. It's nasty, I get it, but I've always mustered it up. Like, I've never taken my shoes off in the club. But if I said I didn't think about it, I would be lying.
I mean, I feel like that. I feel like, y'all wear heels. Some of y'all wear heels and y'all go through it all night. So for you to go barefoot in the club, I understand it. I do. I'm not going to be mad at you for doing it. I'm not going to be mad at all.
It's just a hygiene thing. It's just really gross.
Definitely hygiene, but I mean, now if you go home and you just get right in bed, then that's a problem.
But that happens when girls are like sloppy and can't get in the shower.
Well, no, if they're sloppy drunk, then that's a whole nother story. But if you're coherent and you're
But if you're sloppy drunk, if I'm sloppy drunk and my feet are hurting and I'm in these heels, I would prefer to take my heels off because what if I break my neck? What if I twist my
You're going to break your ankle, probably.
Exactly. So now not only am I drunk, wasted, sloppy,
and you're
in the morning, I'm going to wake up with a hangover, limited memory, probably embarrassment and shame, anxiety, and now I got a hospital bill.
Because your ankle is the size of a softball.
Exactly. So it's like, I'll take my heels off, but luckily for me, I don't get crazy, sloppy drunk.
We've
only did it in college, and I didn't have heels on. So
outgrown that stage.
Okay, so yeah, I would choose comfortable shoes for this one.
Oh, we agree.
Only because I can't do the liability of breaking my neck, and I can't.
And the blisters. I mean, just the blisters alone that's it.
I don't think I've ever gotten a blister on my foot, but it doesn't sound.
It's not. So
what is it exactly? What happens?
So you had a blister before?
I don't.
A regular blister? You know what a blister is?
I don't actually.
Oh, okay. So a blister is just basically when I don't know how to explain it. It's just fluid that builds up.
Let me look it up.
Area.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
I put what? Feet blisters?
Foot blister.
Foot blister. Foot blister. Okay, guys. Oh wait, let's do images, right?
Yep.
Images. Y'all can look this up with me. Ew.
Yeah. I've seen.
Oh, I've had a blister before. I've had this, not that.
I've had it on the heel of my foot before.
Yeah, on the heel, on
the
that
bottom. On the bottom is way worse because when you
Never had it on the bottom.
when you pop it, and the skin peels off, that's raw, literally raw skin that's underneath there.
Yeah, I've had this.
Yeah, I've had that before.
From wearing remember when we used to wear ballet flats?
Y'all used to
Like
wear
those.
Oh, y'all used to wear the back, and they used
Yeah.
to rub up against the back of your.
I would have some of them that would do this, like in high school.
Yeah. I had that. I've had that happen to me from playing
remember.
basketball. Yeah,
I didn't know these were called blisters. I didn't know what they were called.
Those are blisters. Exactly.
I just wrote it down in my 86 because I figured it sounded bad.
They are.
But I've never had it underneath my foot. That's what it looks like. If y'all are, I mean,
It looks like that. It can look like that. I mean, it could look simply just like the other one too.
all right. Well, we're headed to. Well, now we're in the end of the episode. We got to tip the bar.
Oh man.
I'll tell you my tip.
Yeah.
My tip for today's episode is to stop fucking fronting on good people.
I was just fronting.
Literally. Insert Pharrell's fronting. No, but literally, it's not necessary. Like, those 2 bars alone from him saying, "Why you fronting on me?" is that necessary? And then basically where he talks about the suit, grow up. Like, literally. I literally don't have anything outside of that because I think that was the premise of me even doing this song.
I mean, you said it.
Well, that
You
and
said
feeling
it
good
all.
about myself.
Yeah, but you said it all. I would say throughout the whole episode today.
Yeah. What would your tip be? It could be any tip. Change clothes.
So I was thinking something along the lines of changing clothes. I just feel like, what I'm saying, when you change clothes,
Make sure the person that's within stays solid.
Yes, that is definitely one. But I mean, also, like, I try not to get too deep because she said I get preachy.
You go ahead. That might be your thing. That might be why people tune in to Tip the Bar so they can hear you preach.
But when you change clothes, just don't let yourself change when you do change your clothes. So you know what I mean.
Wait, what that mean?
So I'm gonna explain. Hold on, let me see if I get this right. I gotta get it right, man.
Yeah,
because
changing is a good thing. We talked about changing.
Changing is also a good thing, but
and Jay-Z has. Sorry to cut you off, but Jay-Z has a video of him saying like, people. It went dark for a second, but people expect you to stay the same.
No, you're not supposed to say the same. You're not supposed to say the same.
Try not to put. Because it's going to go dark if you cover your face. Because it's trying to focus.
Trying to find me.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I'm here. You know what? Be honest with you. I can't really say I have anything. Because I thought I had something with that. I don't have anything.
It's okay. No tip.
Just don't
Just
front.
take mine.
Just don't front.
Stop fronting on motherfuckers.
I was just fronting.
Wrong song.
I know. I was using Pharrell's front.
Why you fronting on me? Is that necessary to ride to you? Look like LA. All right, let's take a shot for the road. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Bar2Bar. Make sure you follow us on our social media platforms at Bar2Bar Podcast. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at ooh.nicolette.
You can follow me on Instagram at KAP_ransom.
Yes, sir.
We did another one.
We did. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week at the bar. Cheers.
Shots on us.